here in Brooklyn, New York for a simcha for my wife's niece's wedding. Beautiful affair. But whenever I come to Brooklyn, something always happens to my personality. I feel myself just honking a little bit more. The intensity here is very, very enveloping. And it's a beautiful thing. So many Jews walking the streets. It's a sight for sore eyes. But on the other hand, I sometimes find myself getting aggressive on the road, shall we say. It's not Canadian driving, to put it mildly. And I was bothered by this a little bit, that I find myself sometimes getting wrapped up into perhaps, needless behavior because of my surroundings. Although we know that a person is influenced by his surroundings, his or her surroundings. Maimonides says this explicitly. It's a natural way of life. It's a spiritual and physical reality that the Almighty put into the world. But I find myself bothered. And then on Tuesday, I was walking in Lawrence, New York. We were doing what we always do here very well, which is shop until we drop. And I walked into a nice little kosher cafe with a beautiful Israeli flag proudly hanging in front. And I noticed that throughout my hour or so there, as the kids were playing games and I was drinking a coffee, there were people, random people coming in with beautiful gifts. And the store owner was telling them, on that table over there, on that table over there. And it was strange to me because the people were coming in, dropping off gifts, and then leaving. And the people that were coming in to give gifts clearly did not really know where to go or if they were staying or not. And I was puzzled. And as I was paying to leave, another woman next to me said, is there a birthday party here? And the store owner said the following. She said, yes, it's a birthday party for a girl who lived in southern Israel, in one of the kibbutzim, I don't know which one. She was displaced. Her sister is one of the hostages. And she turned 13 years old that day. Her and I believe her mother left Israel because every time there was a siren, this 13-year-old girl was so traumatized from what happened that horrible day that she had to leave the country with one parent. The other parent stayed behind with the other 2 or 3 children, I believe, and of course the hostage child that's been kidnapped. And the community of the 5 towns, as it's called, Lawrence, Cedarhurst, etc., on Long Island, heard about this girl. First of all, they took her in. Someone paid for her flight and her mother's flight. Someone is hosting them in a very beautiful house. They have their own basement guest suite. And they heard that she's turning 13. And she's only here with her mother, a nice, beautiful Israeli little girl, scared to death, who had to leave the country indefinitely because of the sirens and the trauma. And the whole community said, let's make her a birthday party. Someone rented out this restaurant that I'm talking about that I was sitting in, put the word out, and random people were just bringing gifts. And there was a table, which I have a beautiful picture of that I'm going to share with you, of just gifts upon gifts upon gifts. Someone gave an iPad, beautiful gifts. Yom Huledet Sameach Odel. Happy birthday, Odel. And my heart was warm that I said, there you go. You can have all the aggressive driving you want, but this is the surrounding that we know and love. The Jewish people all fight together. We're all one, whether we're in Canada or in the US, or wherever we may be. The Jewish people understand the need of the moment and what we have to do to pull together. And if it means bringing a 13-year-old girl and a parent traumatized from war and from the horrifics of what happened to her family, and her sister is still held captive, and to heal means bringing her here, and even making a beautiful birthday party for her, a girl that we never met before. I'm going to come and drop off a gift. I'm going to be with the Jewish people in sadness and in pain. Imo anochi b'tzara. We are with you all, the hostages, the soldiers, and I'm recording this as the 13 are being released as we speak. Bezrat Hashem, God willing, all of them should be released to the embrace of their families. We should only know happy occasions. And on behalf of the Thornhill Woods Shul community and family, Yom Huledet Sameach Odel, happy birthday, Odel. You should have only healing and peace and love. Shabbat Shalom.